Selling on eBay? Then you know VAT can feel like a full-time job. With changing rules, reclaimable fees, and cross-border confusion, it's no wonder so many sellers make costly mistakes. In this video, I'll walk you through how eBay VAT actually works and the smartest ways to automate it and stay HMRC compliant. We are not tax advisors, and so our guidance and suggestions on the application of tax rules cannot be construed as tax advice. We highly recommend that you seek advice from qualified accountants for tax compliance. As a seller on eBay, if your annual turnover surpasses the VAT threshold of £90,000, you may need to register for VAT. This means charging VAT on your sales and submitting VAT returns to HMRC regularly. The key is tracking your earnings and expenses meticulously. Keep detailed records of your sales, fees paid to eBay, packaging costs, and other related expenses. Here's the important part: eBay doesn't directly manage VAT for sellers except for specific cases falling under the Marketplace Facilitator VAT rules. As a private seller, you'll need to calculate VAT as a percentage of the sale price of the goods you sell. This is where automation becomes your best friend. Link My Books offers a seamless solution for eBay sellers to manage their accounting, including VAT on seller fees. Here's what it does. Link My Books connects directly with your eBay account and integrates with accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks. It automates the import and categorization of sales, refunds, fees, and VAT, ensuring accuracy and compliance. Each time you receive a payout from eBay Managed Payments, Link My Books generates a clean summary invoice, breaking down all the sales, refunds, fees, and most importantly, the VAT. This invoice matches exactly the deposit you receive into your bank, making reconciliation simple. One of the most powerful features is VAT product grouping. This automatically groups products based on their VAT rates and applies the correct tax treatment to each sale, guaranteeing that you remain compliant with VAT regulations. Let me show you how this works. Step 1. Connect your eBay account to Xero or QuickBooks via Link My Books. Step 2. With each eBay payout, Link My Books verifies all transactions, ensuring every order is treated correctly for tax purposes. Step 3. Link My Books creates a detailed summary invoice, itemizing the payout into sales, refunds, and fees with correct tax rates. Step 4. Every entry matches effortlessly with the bank deposit in a single click. The setup takes only a few minutes, and you can use it for 14 days free of charge. For companies that do business within EU countries, governments have put distance selling thresholds in place. When a business sells more than the threshold in any EU country, they are required to register for VAT locally and file VAT returns accordingly. Here's a practical example. If you use the EU OSS scheme, which is recommended for UK eBay sellers, you must charge VAT at the local rate for each EU country once your total EU distance sales exceed €10,000 annually. You then report all EU VAT centrally through your OSS return, without needing local VAT registration in each country. However, if you do not use OSS or sell goods outside the scope of OSS, and your sales in the individual EU country exceed its local threshold, such as €100,000 in Germany, you must register for VAT in that country and file local VAT returns. Let me show you the standard VAT rates across major EU countries. Germany, 19%, France, 20%, Italy, 22%, Spain, 21%, Poland, 23%, Czech Republic, 21%, Netherlands, 21%. This is crucial information for cross-border selling. How to register for VAT. The registration process involves 3 main steps. Step 1. Determine when to register. You should register for VAT when your business's taxable turnover exceeds the VAT threshold set by your country. Some countries also allow voluntary registration even if your turnover is below the threshold, which can be advantageous if you want to reclaim VAT for your business expenses. Step 2. Gather necessary information. You'll need your business details, bank account details, unique taxpayer reference if applicable, and annual turnover information. Step 3. Register online. most countries allow online VAT registration. You'll need a Government Gateway ID to access the relevant tax authority's portal. Once registered, you'll receive a VAT registration number, information on setting up your business tax account, guidance on when to submit your first VAT return, and confirmation of your registration date. This is a big one that many sellers get wrong. eBay does charge VAT on seller fees, particularly for UK registered sellers. When you're an eBay seller based in the UK, your fees are generally subjected to 20% VAT. Here's the crucial part many sellers miss. VAT on seller fees is reclaimable. This is not a sunk cost. You can potentially reclaim significant sums of money that might otherwise go unclaimed. Let's break down what you can reclaim VAT on. Listing fees. VAT paid on these can be reclaimed. Final value fees. VAT on these is refundable. Shop subscription fees. VAT on subscription fees can be reclaimed. Promotional fees. VAT on promoted listings is eligible for refund. Regulatory operating fee. Currently 0.35% of total sale amount. Subject to VAT. Remember, while you can claim back VAT on these fees, the government will also take 20% of what you charged your customer. It's a balancing act. You get a refund, but you also pay a portion of the VAT you collected from buyers. Managing products with different VAT rates can be challenging. You might have standard rated products, 20%, most goods and services. Reduced rated products, 5%, energy saving materials. Zero rated products, 0%, basic foodstuffs, children's clothing. Here's your step-by-step approach. Categorize your products by VAT rate. Identify which VAT rate applies to each product. Set up correct VAT rates in your accounting software. Use eBay accounting software like Xero or QuickBooks to set up correct tax rates for each product type. Use VAT margin schemes for certain products. If you sell second-hand goods, antiques, or collectibles, you might be eligible for the VAT margin scheme. Automate VAT calculations. This is where Link My Books becomes invaluable. It ensures the correct VAT rate is applied to each product automatically. File accurate VAT returns. Link My Books can sync your eBay sales data and categorize transactions for compliant VAT returns. Let's take a look at the two biggest mistakes sellers make. Overpaying VAT often happens when sellers incorrectly categorize products, leading to applying the wrong VAT rate, like charging standard 20% VAT on zero-rated products. This reduces your profits unnecessarily. Underpaying VAT can result in fines or penalties if the correct VAT is not calculated or declared. Incorrect VAT reporting for sales made across different regions can trigger audits or backdated payments. The solution? Regular review of VAT liabilities and accurate filing. This is exactly what Link My Books automates for you. Beyond basic VAT, you need to consider customs duty, a tax on goods imported from outside the UK or EU. You're responsible for paying customs duty on items you import, depending on product type, value, and shipping destination. Import VAT, charged when goods enter the UK or EU from a non-EU country. If you're VAT registered, you can reclaim import VAT when submitting your VAT return. VAT invoicing. If you're VAT registered, you must issue VAT-compliant invoices for all B2B transactions, including your VAT number, net amount, VAT rate, and the total VAT charged. For non-EU sellers, VAT obligations still apply if you're selling to UK or EU customers. Distance selling rules means if your sales to EU countries exceed €10,000 annually, you must register for VAT in that country. Make your eBay VAT calculations simple with Link My Books. Managing VAT as an eBay seller can be incredibly complicated, with various tax rates, cross-border transactions, and regulatory charges. Link My Books simplifies this entire process. Here's what it does for your VAT management. Automatic VAT categorization. Syncs with your eBay account to automatically apply the correct VAT rate to each transaction. accurate VAT reporting. Compiles all your VAT data for easy, accurate VAT returns. Import VAT handling. Helps track import VAT so you can reclaim it under schemes like postponed VAT accounting. Seamless integration. Works directly with eBay and your accounting software. With Link My Books, you can stay fully compliant with VAT regulations across the UK and EU while saving time and avoiding costly mistakes. You can sign up for a free trial today. It takes just a few minutes to set up and could save you thousands in VAT compliance costs. Remember, we're not tax advisors, so for specific tax compliance questions, we recommend consulting with qualified accountants. But for automating your VAT calculations and ensuring accuracy, Link My Books is your solution. I hope this guide helped clarify eBay VAT for you. If it did, hit that like button and subscribe for more e-commerce accounting tips. Remember, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity. See you next time.